and we have seen and we are seeing negotiations between the US and Russia about possible peace in Ukraine. What would take for EU and Slovenia to accept that agreement?
First of all, European Union should be present. But of course, I'm not, an optimist. I do see the world from the realistic point of view. The problem we do have in European Union now is that we are not unified enough. We have to work on unity. Only unified European Union can be a strong partner. Otherwise, we will be seen as a dwarf in the global politics. That's the fact. Of course, we are allies with the United States, but if you are allies, you have to discuss what's necessary for the NATO alignment. European army, that's the discussion on a table, but I still see NATO as the alliance who can assure us peace in European Union. This is what I want from the bottom of my heart. Peace, peace, and peace, but every single politician on this planet should work towards that. I'm very worried about what's going on right now, and I would like to stress one thing. If we are negotiating peace in Ukraine, do you really think that peace negotiation talks can only be between United States of America and Russia, without European Union or Europe being involved, or even worse, without Ukraine taking part of this? I have to be honest, if we want to achieve at the end a just and permanent peace, no talks for the peace and security in Europe should go without Europe and without Ukraine. How is this going to end? It's probably $1 million question right now, but I really do hope that the peacekeeping forces, when the peace is going to come, are going to go to Ukraine, and the vision of Slovenia is that these peacekeeping forces should come by the mandate of the United Nations. When I was at the peace conference in Switzerland, the peace conference about Ukraine, I was one of the few leaders who said, do not negotiate the world peace and new global order and international law without China. China should be invited. China should have a voice. China is a superpower. China is number 2 in the economy. So we should sit together and see what the future should bring us.
You're mentioning that China should be involved or invited to participate in those negotiations. Should Russia be invited also from the EU perspective?
Definitely. This is also one thing that I said in Switzerland last year, the year before. It was the end of 2023. I said in Switzerland Russia was not present. How can we negotiate peace without Russia? And I said the next peace conference which is going to happen should be with the Russia presence. But now we are seeing something else. Now the peace negotiations have started without Ukraine being present. That's not okay.